hiding?
Mommy says she love me like cooked food. My brothers them they love me like cooked food. My sister says she love me like cooked food. Everybody love me like cooked food.
If you listen to what your friend tell you,
More time
and
can
we other friend tell you, 30 years from now you'll be the same way.
So yes, I go.
I don't know if it's German.
I get some of my produce from Macro as opposed to Lidl.
She said macro, people. I'm sorry, it's macro. I made a big mistake earlier, you get me? I said Lidl's ain't got no seasoning. Alright, I'm just going to explain to you a little bit about myself, just give you a bit of understanding, and then we just try and create a natural conversation, just explaining your history, where it come from, the idea, like you said, 2012, 2021 to today, you see what I'm saying, and just give the people just the culture that we know, that we understand, you see what I'm saying. So my little introduction is like, because I call myself the Hogly Ghetto Youth. Hogly Ghetto Youth. Because my thing is, like, when I put out my videos, like I started with my granddad in the kitchen, similar to this. I didn't have this camera, I just had my phone. I would set it up. We would talk in the kitchen, he's drinking his whiskey, smoking his cigarettes. I would just be sitting, drinking, smoking
Whiskey?
with him. Yeah,
You're not drinking white rum?
He's a Bells man, he loved his Bells. So he said, whiskey keep the virus away. That's what he said, whiskey and Guinness. He said, keep my blood strong, and you know what I mean? And that's his little remedy, you get me? But still, you see the presentation, you know, for the next event, what I'm looking for still. Hopefully we can do some catering in the UK as well. But yeah, that's just a little bit of my history. Yeah, so my introduction is, yo my people, Hogly Ghetto, you're back at it again, and then I'm just going to go into the story and then introduce you, bring you in. So, alright, cool, man, just don't judge me, because it's for the young
Don't
people as
judge me.
well. Nah, where are you hiding?
Mommy says she love me like cooked food. My brothers them they love me like cooked food.
Before you reach 30 years old, you'll be a rich man. But if you're listening to what your friend tell you, and what other friend tell you, 30 years from now you'll be the same way.
Yo my people, Hogly Ghetto Yo, back at it again, you get me? And right now, this is a special one, I'm going to be honest with you, because it's totally random, off the cuff, and you know it is, it's kind of how I've started this whole podcasting journey, you get me? This whole online journey. And when I started it with Mr. Powell, it was just random in the yard, me and him sitting down, reasoning, him telling me the stories from when he built the road to Gatwick Airport, knocking down Fulham Power Station. And you know what today is? I've come over to Marbella, I've been over Marbella the last few weeks. Where? Benidorm. So you're gonna tell me the location, because I know this is a different location, isn't it? But
Sorry.
Nah, you're good. Powers, you get me? You know,
you're not. Okay.
Nah, you're good. You get me? You know what he said. But this is. So I want you to tell me where this is. You get me? Because I screenshot it, but I was like, I couldn't even pronounce it. You get me? But yeah. So my thing is, we've come over. Me and my boy, we've come over for a couple weeks holiday, just to kind of chill out over in Marbella. But my thing is, when I'm on holiday, I'll be honest with you, like there's something changes with my appetite, where things just change for me, like I can't eat, like my belly's gone, you get me? And my boy, he came up with an idea. He was just like, let's check what Caribbean restaurants are on the island. And there was this one name that came up, and like Miss will tell you, all the reviews was just banging, you get me? Proper authentic Caribbean food, you get me? And it's kind of sparked an idea in me. So when we're going on holiday, we're going to be looking for these secret locations of Caribbean restaurants. Like, you know, Cook Food Podcast, my thing, when I say cook food, it's more about the knowledge. Like, the knowledge is the food that sustained us, you get me? When you're hearing Mr. Powell speak, and he's speaking some of the proverbs that he was saying, it was almost sustaining to our stomach, do you know what I mean? It was like food, it felt like home cooked food when he's speaking to us, you get me? But an idea came to me, and it was like, when you're overseas, look for actual Caribbeans, Jamaicans that are out here trying to make something of ourselves. Because we know when we came over from the Windrush, when we came over to the Caribbean, came over from the Caribbean to the Englands, to the Western worlds, we were skilled, we was talented, and we just came to mash the works, you get me? So quickly, long story short, I've come over to Marbella and I found a beautiful, authentic Jamaican restaurant called A Taste to Come. And this is the co-owner, it's all off the rip freestyling, but we're just this is the owner, and I would like you to introduce yourself, Miss Ali.
Okay, so I'm Carolyn, and I am the owner and chef of A Taste to Come, and we are a Jamaican restaurant in Benalmádena, which is obviously in Spain and in the city of Malaga. And we just do what we say on the board. We create authentic Jamaican cuisine.
Excellent. So one thing is for me, like I was kind of explaining it to my friend earlier, it's like, you see, when I would go to my grandma's house and everything, there was always the Dutchy pot, and the pot was, even though it was clean, it was already seasoned.
Of course.
You just need to put one drop of oil in there, you could put anything in there and it's coming out sweet
ready.
and magical, you get me? So I wanted to know like where your cooking journey started, who you learned from in the kitchen, because my thing was when I was in the in my mother's house, I would be behind her in the kitchen, smelling the food, seeing the recipe, seeing it put together, and that's something I've carried on into my adult life. So I kind of wanted, and with all respect, because you're, I know you got the authentic, and you was there. So I just wanted to know like how your journey started in the kitchen, to maybe about 2012 when you said the idea was manifested.
Yeah, so if the truth be known, I was never.
First of all, can I ask you, what area was you raised in? Because you're London. Obviously, I know you can't hear an accent. This is a London accent. We're in the middle of Spain. So first, where was you raised? Like, where was you brought up?
So I was born in Lambeth.
Excellent.
And early childhood, Campbell Green, then moved to South Norwood. And then adulthood, Carl Shorten. Yeah.
Excellent.
And then Spain.
And then Spain from there?
From there.
Right.
Epsom, then Spain.
Alright, so the cooking journey, how did that manifest?
Cooking journey, if I am truly honest, and I have to be, growing up, now I don't want to upset anybody, but my staple diet was grilled steak, chips and coleslaw.
English food.
The English food, man, proper.
I know, because Carl Shorten
and oven chips too. Not even fried chips. Oven chips.
I know, because you know what? To secretly, just to dilute quickly, my mum used to cook me the spag bowls. What's it called? What's the potato mash? What's the big potatoes again with cheese and jacket potato? All of them. My mum used to cook me a lot of English food, but then she'll cook me the Jamaican food at the same time. So I know about, like, you know, when you're in a new country, okay, let's do as the English do type of thing.
Yeah, but remember, I was born in the UK.
Yeah.
So my grandma raised me,
Okay.
so I know what that food smelt like from the minute I was probably born. So it's inherent.
Yeah.
And I might have diverged when I became a little bit older and thought, you know what, me nasty, it's not me not take I'm watching deer. When we see she rub up and everything, no sir, not me, I have work to do.
No, I respect it. What part of Jamaica is your family from, your nan?
So my grandma, my mum is, and my grandma is from St Thomas, and my father is from Westmoreland. Yeah.
Alright. My mum is from, Porus, Manchester, and my dad is St Elizabeth, somewhere in St Elizabeth.
Okay, St Elizabeth.
Yeah, Senti.
Elizabeth.
St Elizabeth.
Not Elizabeth.
No, people know I'm trying to learn the pattern properly, you get me? Because, you know, I'm English born, but, you know, I love Elizabeth, you get me? I need to bring out the pattern more when I'm speaking, but this is, things like that will sharpen the soul. Iron sharpens iron, how man shall sharpen man, say no more.
Oh, you like that.
So raised in Lambeth, basically, all around Lambeth. How Nan was the one that manifested a lot of the cooking?
Absolutely. Being raised by her, literally overseeing, just watching, not even overseeing, you know, you're running around as a youth, running around and you can see what's going on. And then my auntie Josephine, being the youngest girl sibling of my mum and her other siblings, she I'd kind of watch her as well, particularly when she left home and was cooking. We'd be doing it together. And then the biggest influence probably is my Auntie Pansy, because she used to live across the road from me. And why I moved across the road from her is beyond me, because that means everybody know what I go on.
Cooking every night. Come over.
Somebody come up. Bing bing.
Yeah, cook. I know those houses.
You know what I mean?
I know.
Bring my mum. Somebody coming home.
That was my mum's house, because I don't know if you know Kenneton, early Kenneton, Kenneton Estate. It was like a big community within the community. Do you see what I'm saying? Because it was kind of like squared off in Kenneton Estate. Everyone used to come to my mum's house, drop their kids, because I think she was like the local babysitter. So it was like that type of thing until she got her own work, and then, do you know what I mean? But our house was the hub, because I think my brother had a lot of games as well, so everyone's kids would come over.
And you know what? It's about a hub.
It is.
We can't lose the essence of what it means to go to a family home and be who you are and experience your own culture, your tradition, your foods, and have a real connection and understanding of, you know what, this is where I come from. Simia, this is where I belong. I have an identity.
I appreciate that.
But like I say, doesn't matter what country that may be, own that identity. Don't ever lose that, because then you lose you.
And it doesn't mean come by force.
No,
just represent who you are, know what you believe, morals and principles, and show that to the world. And they have no choice to respect it. If you don't like it, stay away. But if you do,
welcome. And I want to share this with you.
No, powerful. And you know, it kind of goes on to one of my points, something I actually saw the other day. And a guy was like, he was kind of getting on to the men and the women, but he was like, women, we've lost the recipes. We don't know how to cook like our nans no more, literally. And I thought about it, and I had to actually say, it's so sad, because me being a young man, and especially like in the dating scene, being a single man, trying to navigate, do you know what I mean? You notice that a lot of people, there's so many things, like just little tiny things as well, where it's like, I wouldn't do that. That's not how I was raised. Like even just maybe walking into someone's house and then you're going upstairs, take off your shoes before you even. Do you know what I mean? Some people just walk in your house and walk upstairs with bloody shoes on and things like that. You see, in my nan's, you know, the plastic room.
Yes.
The plastic room.
But the thing is, you had the remember the lino?
The little plastic. You take your shoes off. People don't understand. they don't even see that to know that is a thing. Do you see what I'm saying? I have to say, rest in paradise, Aunt Ruby, because she was my biggest example of that one. She had a room that had a lock and key. You go in there, it's like a special occasion. Everything's in plastic. That's where all the crystal is, the pictures, the memories from years, all the baby, everything is in that room. You do not go in that room unless you got hazmat suit. You see what I'm saying? Like, honestly, you know them days, you get me?
Permission granted.
Exactly. So I have to say again, appreciate you just for standing on what you've been raised in and what we've been raised in, you get me? So we spoke about your upbringing, where it started, who your influences were. Excellent. 2012, the idea was put on paper, or it manifested to then put on paper?
So 2012, I was just finished up working with some clients, and I just thought, you know what, I was with my locum, and after work we always kind of a bit of downtime, glass of wine. Best ideas are created on wine. And I was like, you know what, because I'm helping people with at the time, with their nutrition, their diet, understanding the mentality of why they like particular foods, how they are using those foods, are they of health benefit or not?
The science behind the food.
Is there a certain level of, do you know what, I'm not hungry, but I'm eating anyway. And I wanted people to recognise that actually
what food means to them.
What food means to you.
Powerful.
Because food, for me, is love. It's a universal thing that we all need.
I felt it. Brown stew chicken.
And if we channel that love through our food, you're already wholesome. You feel like you're replenished. to a certain degree. And I just thought, you know what?
It almost change your mood. Not just that feel, that hunger. It changes just whatever
Your
was
energy,
going
everything,
on.
your psychology, everything changes.
Powerful.
It changes.
Powerful.
So we were chatting and everything else, and I said to him, you know, I'm going to open up a school or a restaurant or something. Let's come up with a name. And we were playing around, and I was like, let's go with a taste to come. Yeah, we like that one. So we immediately checked it out online, and the name wasn't bought. That night, I bought every single domain available.
.com,
I bought the whole lot.
UK.
I bought the whole lot.
Yeah.
Mine.
I went through that with my events.
I've got that.
Everything. Yeah, I'm org right now.
Yeah.
TrueThings.org.
But seriously, I'm like, I own that.
Yeah.
That's mine.
Yeah.
And then that was it. That part was done.
Yeah.
The next thing was, now you've got that, what are you doing with it?
Build on top. Yeah.
And 2012, I just thought, let me just write this business plan down. And
So you bought the domains before you've even put anything on paper.
Oh God, yeah.
Excellent.
It was a name,
Excellent.
a taste to come. It's a taste
That's powerful.
to come.
Yeah.
And it's a double meaning. That's why it's a two, not a T-O. The meaning for you.
Yeah. Powerful. Because when I see your pictures, it's mostly families, couples. They know this isn't. Don't come by it. Bring the. Because you said you also do big catering events,
We do
weddings.
catering events, we do weddings, we
Unity.
do private functions, we do, yeah.
That's manifestation. I have to be honest, because just in the name, I can see some people. Like I said, you got Caribbean restaurants in England, and like I said, no disrespect, but holes in the wall. Do you see what I'm saying? I'm not bringing you to do my wedding catering or the most special day in my life to do these things. So when we're speaking about the love in the food, when we're speaking about the authenticity, the culture, what we want, I can taste that in your dishes. Honestly, I ate every bite. Like I said, people, when I come overseas and I eat, my friend will tell you, I'll probably speak about it again, Tenerife, Greece. When I'm eating the food, I have to take like 2-minute breaks on every bite. You get me? I'm biting, I just have to break for a second and catch my breath, or I have to be honest, I will feel queasy. Do you see what I'm saying? But I'm eating this food and I'm feeling like I'm at home. Do you see what I'm saying? So I honestly appreciate you for that, and the love and respect that I have for you to set up this establishment. It honestly is a cut above. So, and it's not even like it. I'm not sure how many course you might even talk about that stuff, like maybe in the future in this, but it's not about the cost, it's not about all these things, it's about really just sharing a piece of who I am with you.
Yeah.
And that is the essence of my podcast, because as you might know, like with a lot of young men, it's like sometimes we can take on the ideals of the world and become macho. Like, oh, I need to put on this big shield so the world sees me as this crazy gangster. But my thing is, like, I'm a man, I'll be honest, people know me, like, I like art. I've been started going to yoga. I've started doing things where I'm like, yeah, man can be about jewels, money, whatever it is, and talk about hustling and getting it, but it doesn't have to mean drugs, it doesn't have to mean money. You can go to work 9 to 5 every day, and that's your hustle, and you know that this is going to lead to a next step, and that's going to lead to a next step. Because what I kind of found similar is where you said you bought the domains on your restaurant and everything. That's similar to me. Like when I started my events, I just bought I bought the domain because I didn't know much about it, so I just bought one domain for it, and then I just developed the website, and I did everything before I've even told anyone that I'm doing the event. You get me? Then when I've done it, I was like, yeah, I've got the proposal email. That's what I sent to the mayor with the picture that you saw. I just sent her a proposal with that. Yeah, go to my website. I'm established. Like these times I haven't put on no event or anything, and she saw everything and the way I've structured my website and the pictures and everything, and the About Us page, what I explained about myself and how I've got into doing events for elder people. She saw all of that and was like, yeah, what do you want me to come, do you want me to come formal, or do you want me to come just casual? I was like, yeah, could you come in all your chains, please? The gold, the badge and everything.
I want some endorsement.
Yeah, you get me? I need this to look official, you get me? She said, yeah, I'll come, you get me? So
nice.
She came and she actually did bless it. She made it official for a man that, honestly, I just like to stay low-key, out of the drama. I haven't even really had like birthday parties, things like that. I hate inviting people, I don't want the attention on me. But I'll be honest, like over the last few years I found Faith, you get me, the creator just pushed me and said, you need to do this for your people, you get me? And with all of that, that's what manifested. And I even spoke to like Ainsley Harriet. He didn't manifest and come and stuff, but I spoke to him through the emails. The Eubanks family spoke to them through the emails, and they said they loved the idea. So it just let me know this is my mission. You get me? And then seeing you
and
out
it's
here.
staying true, having a clear strategy, being focused, and ultimately being consistent.
Exactly.
And you're going to get knockbacks.
Yeah.
You're going to get things where, you know what, you think, gosh, I'm questioning myself. And if you're not questioning yourself, then you're probably not alive.
Definitely.
But that aside, you will probably have doubt. You will have people that will say,
why are you doing this?
Work.
Well,
Or
too
do
much.
this, do that, or everything needs to be done when it needs to be done.
Yeah, but you
And
just need to know what you
need
want
to do.
and what
Absolutely.
you want to see.
And it's written.
Yeah.
It's previously written.
It's true.
It's written.
Yeah.
Yeah? All you've got to do is be ready to receive when
Powerful.
it lands.
And see the signs that are leading you down the path, because things will be laid out for us, but because we're taking on or involved in so much other stuff that's not part of our mission, we will miss what we're meant to pick up.
Exactly.
So,
and it's been clear, like, you know, my business plan was written. It got revamped after we had COVID.
yeah.
And I was thinking, a couple of little things need to probably change around that. But like I say, it's been written.
Powerful.
So
And it sounds like with you, you had that similar conviction. This is what I'm going to do. Whether it's in Spain, wherever, but you said Europe, so that's a big plethora of space for you to go. And it manifested, you've landed in Spain, you're here in Malaga.
And it hasn't been easy.
Yeah.
We opened up on the back of lockdown. You know, I used to live at the
tell,
time.
So tell me about that. So from 2012 then, you manifested the idea, you come up with it, you basically bought all the domain, you're saying this is what I'm going to do. You then wrote the business plan. After the business plan, 2012, maybe take me through that like little
so 2012, that was it. That was done. I'm still doing my business in the UK, and then I was literally working.
You want to big that up? Did you say? Oh, you've done a vision board as well.
Did my vision board.
Excellent.
And I thought, let me go to Portugal. I went to Portugal, and truly because of the distance that it took from the airport to get to the location I was looking to relocate to, it was not going to work. So I did Portugal in the June, and I did Spain in the July. And the minute the plane touched tarmac, that was it. I knew.
This
That's
is
right. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then that was 2018, and I was here by the November.
Powerful.
Job done.
Powerful.
Because it was always something I knew I wanted to do. It's about getting that vibe, that feeling, that knowing
the space. This
where
is
it going to be.
I do understand that actually, because driving into Malaga from Malaga Airport, like one of my things is when I go on holidays, don't get me wrong, I like to, like every young person, whatever it is, I like to be out there, you know, in the club scene, but I like to be in peace. I like where my foundation is and my base is, I like to feel peace. And I've noticed in Malaga in general, during the day, which is your business hours, it seems very peaceful. To an extent, maybe you might know more than me, but I get the sense of we're a community, we want this place clean, respect it. You respect it, we respect you.
Yeah.
And I get that from him. My friend's been mentioning since we've been here, the streets are so clean, and you don't smell the fake smell of pee-pee in the air and things like that, because people just peeing in you. You might have the little corners or whatever it is, but just in general, everywhere is visually pleasing to the eye, and you can see the care the actual people
Because we
taking.
respect our establishments.
Yeah.
We respect the country and what we've got to give. So we have a responsibility to get the place as quickly as possible and maintain that standard.
Excellent. So from 2012, you established yourself. Maybe tell me a bit about establishing yourself. Until 2021. And then, tell me about that. So that time from 2012 to 21.
So I've always been coaching.
Opening day. Did you have an opening? So
we had an opening. Yeah. So 2012. So that was. I'm still doing my UK business.
Yeah.
So I'm work with clients and their businesses, which I still continue to do. And I continued that until, well, I'm still doing it now, so bringing that business over to Spain and allowing my clients to come out, work with me on their businesses, and because then we had lockdown, not lockdown, we had COVID, and that beautiful cloud, seriously. See that? Can you see that? This one here. No, this one here.
Oh, yeah, it looks strong, isn't it? Hey, look at that, is what a cloud is.
Yes.
Them lines of dust that we've got in the line in the UK.
Sorry, it's caught my eye. I didn't mean to go off track there.
That's powerful. It's powerful because it just adds to everything. Just these little essences, because when you see the environment that we're in right now, I'll probably do a little pan of the area. This is a beautiful place. And for you to bring our culture here, it is so, I can't explain how warm it is for me, because just to say a little bit about myself, where I'm like, what I call myself is the Windrush baby. So my parents came over in the Windrush, they had us in England, and then from England they kind of set up shop, and it wasn't really a priority to go back to Jamaica and reconnect with that culture. Do you see what I'm saying? So with me, I've been raised in England, but my grandparents did the 6 months. So my my installation of Jamaican culture was from my grandparents and my parents. But you know, just going there and touching the soil, seeing the people climbing the trees, I never got that until 2017, when unfortunately my grandmom passed away. Do you see what I'm saying? So but what it is just like, so what I'm trying to do, is really show similar men and women that are in the position that I'm in, or have been raised in, where it's like your parents, grandparents came over, set up shop in England. Jamaica isn't even a second thought. You feel me? This is our new home. So I'm like, we actually come from a powerful, praying people. Like, I know when people see the daggering in the trees and the all them tunes there, they think that's what Jamaican culture is, but they don't understand. When it came to the Windrush generation and that cloth just under them, they came with architecture, engineering, nursing, doctoring. These was well-educated people that had a strong culture, and they brought over to England, which England asked for, to build themselves up after World War II. So I'm saying this is a direct cloth off that, with someone that understands these principles, morals and principles, and has even brought that to another country. Do you see what I'm saying? Because like I said, all of that information is transferred in the food. When I sat here, this is why I said, Miss, please, can I just talk to you for a little bit, just to get this on the podcast and maybe pull it out there and see where it goes, because we need to understand how powerful our people are. It's not just the food, it's not just the dance. Like I'm telling you, the morals and principles that came behind that is unmatched. Like, I've not seen a more prideful people than our people, and it's not pride in a negative way. It's like our national saying is, we're little but we're Talawa. We're a small island, but you see, one of us in one place, we could turn up one Jamaican in a dance full of 1,000. You will know the Jamaican is there. Do you see what I'm saying? So this is someone I have to let you know I see you, and I just want the world to see you wherever it goes. You see what I'm saying? So I appreciate you. So you told us about the establishment, 2012, 2021. Opening day,
we open in March 2021.
Excellent.
Still having a certain number of restrictions because of COVID. And
could you only have a few people in the restaurant, or
we had to obviously have distance, so we had limited numbers that we could have in the restaurant. But not only that, you know, I used to drive an hour to the restaurants every day, not actually do any income whatsoever. Go back home, and I did that for a long time. You know, we had our launch, that was nice. People came, visited something new. We publicised it and everything else, and I've always publicised. But what's been nice is, you know, people got to realise that they say Rome wasn't built in a day.
Exactly.
And that is universal to any kind of business that you are trying to establish. We're 3 years in. We have a very, very good reputation. We've managed to actually, for the last 3 years, be Traveller's Choice on TripAdvisor. Yeah, that's like top 10% in the world.
In the world, yeah. So when they come Malaga, you are.
We sit there.
Yeah.
We know in Benalmadena we're currently ranked number 5 out of 580 odd restaurants. We're a little Jamaican restaurant.
I've got to do my review.
You better do your review.
I've got to do 5 stars, best food on the island.
You know, we have got a lot to offer.
Yes.
And we want to share it. And we're proud.
And the menu's strong as well. It's not even just two dibby. But it's not two dibby meals. You've got platters. Like shout out Flavor Boss because the platters, 3 different meats, fish, Guinness punch, brown stew, curry goat, curry chicken, everything you get me. When you ask your mum what you cooking today, and you know there's a menu of things your mum can give you. It's the same way when I opened it. I'm like. Everything, you get me? Even starters, fritters, everything. So big up yourself a million times, you get me?
Yeah. And we're proud of what we do. We make everything all our own. Herbs.
And can I say I'm going to apologise?
Yeah. You didn't limit yourself.
I'm going to apologise because
you better tell
I tasted the jerk sauce. I tasted the jerk wings.
Before you taste the sauce, you assumed
that
I bought my sauce
my mother always told
in a jar.
I'm sorry. My mother always told me when you assume you make an arse out of you and me, and that is what I've done. ASSUME. I have done that because I tasted the jerk sauce, and because me dibby, I ain't made no jerk sauce by myself. I just got the Duns River jar thing, you get me? So I said, when I tasted it, I said, it's the Duns River jar thing. She just brought me out the spoonful of jerk sauce seasoning. So I can even feel it in my throat now. It's like I can even feel it in my throat now, you get me? But just for the consistency, the liquid, I know that's authentic. It was made by hand.
Fresh.
From scratch, ingredient to ingredient to make the combination of that is jerk sauce, you get me? So I appreciate you even doing that and not skipping on
but people
ingredients.
also need to realise that the UK is no longer in the EU.
Yes.
So in order for me to have produce, it is not going to be possible.
For you to import. Yeah.
But luckily enough, part of how we do things here at A Taste to Come, it's all authentic, it's all natural. So I never had to buy anything in any way because it's all made from scratch.
You just need to get your little ingredients.
So it's the components that make up, and because it's fresh.
I appreciate
If you can't go to any country in the world and buy fresh produce, you're going to get it everywhere, even in Israel.
I appreciate that so much because like I said, I have to probably keep reiterating, but when I tasted the food, I knew this was authentic. Home. I know there was a grandparent, great-grandparent,
and I'm an auntie.
Yes, behind those recipes, you get me, and appreciate you because it's not even just the food. There's knowledge, there's love, there's history, there's culture, there's everything behind this, and this is what cook food stand for. You get me? It's just the culture that we have, the strength, the pride, the passion that we stand for, and this is a prime example of what we come from. You get me? So we spoke about the launch, everything's been going well. So let's maybe talk about modern day, like how's everything been going of recent day since we've come out of lockdown? I know you're in, is it the coast, the west side you said?
So we're on the west side of Malaga, Cross of the Soul.
Yeah, Cross of the Soul, west side.
And things are going well. Yeah, we have a nice following, really healthy following. And we are pretty much up and down the coast doing either private functions or weddings. We recently did Jamaican Independence Day.
Excellent.
So we just keep doing what we're doing. We're already booked for New Year. We close office every year for another restaurant. We do another restaurant bar. So we do their catering. So it's not just the restaurant. We are bigger than the restaurant.
You're part of the. I will say you're part of this community now.
Absolutely.
Because weddings, that's more than just coming to a restaurant. That's I need you a part of my biggest day. When I need people to eat, I need them to eat proper.
Absolutely. I
need them to feel sustained and to feel that love in the food. And I know what that is a big thing because when I've gone to weddings, I understood that same essence. I need people not to just feel the little gap in their belly. It's to eat and remember this meal.
Absolutely.
And I get that
from
when I came
occasion.
here. If anybody comes to Malaga, I'm going to big it up again at the end, but if anyone was to come to this island, this is the only place I recommend you eat. And then if Miss sends you anywhere, I recommend where she sends you. But if you just want to look on your own, you get me. But come to a taster, come and then get the directions from there, you get me.
We've got the cook school launching, and we've got products. Cook school, So we've really teaching people to cook. Yeah, we've really done one already. So that's
teaching people in Spain.
In the restaurant. Yeah.
Teaching people to cook in the restaurant.
We're doing that. And
there's a new angle coming.
The sauce, the hot pepper sauce that you've tried already.
Yes.
And the jerky. These are things that people have asked us to actually be able to buy in the restaurant.
Okay.
So all that is going to be coming on.
Powerful.
So we'll keep you updated and let you know how we're getting on.
Powerful. Can I just, Miss, I hope everything, and I know everything is going to be blessed for you. Just keep the love that you have and keep the culture that you have. And I'm telling you, just like you've seen now, more ideas are going to manifest. Because everything
is written.
Everything is written. Do you see what I'm saying? And you found a way to show these people what we are made of and make it successful for yourself. You see what I'm saying? So I appreciate that more than you know, because our culture is so special and we need more people putting it on a pedestal like how you have. Do you see what I'm saying? With establishments like this. So much love to you. And like I said, a taste to come. Malaga, can you say the name?
We're Malaga.
Malaga
is the city, and we are based in Benalmádena.
Benalmádena. Excellent. In the city.
Or just say Benal.
Benal, in the city of Malaga. Much love to you, thank you. I know she only said I had 10 minutes, but we've actually done 46 minutes. So, ugly ghetto, you'll get the best out of people, you see?
He's lucky.
Much love.
I gave him 10 minutes of my time.
Much love and appreciation. You don't know how much it means to me, and hopefully how much it will mean to our people seeing that we are still making such impact
around the world,
and we still have so much to make impact. You get me? Like little things like that, like we was just talking about the medicines that we was raised on, bitters, cod liver oil. These are things that senapad, all of these, even the serralina, boiling up the bush tea, all these things here. These is bits of our culture that if we find a way to show this to the world, it is marketable. We don't have to always sell what we call the ratchet bull. I'm sorry to, but I have to put one swear word in there. The ratchet bullshit. You get me? All of this bullshit, the dance, all of that. Yes, our thing is music, but we've got so many other aspects to our culture that we can give the world.
And we are fully enriched.
We are fully enriched. Do you see what I'm saying? So last one, hardly get to you. Big up yourself. Shout out everyone on the podcast. Love you to death. You get me? And Mr. Powell, rest in paradise always. And love and appreciation to Miss Caroline. A taste to come.
Welcome.
Much love. Bless. Where are you hiding?
Mommy says she love me like cooked food. My brothers them they love me like cooked food.
Before you reach 30 years old, you'll be a rich man. But if you're listening to what your friend tell you, and what other friend tell you, 30 years from now you'll be same way.